Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is? Huh?
The ultimate gala spectacle.
You want a piece of me? You got it!
We are now on air. Time for a total takeover.
It's finally here. Welcome to a new episode.
It's about to go down.
Indeed, it's yours truly, Dan Adams, a.k.a. the Soulful Conservative, the DA and the prosecutor, coming to you live once again with another edition of the Dan Adams Show. I apologize for last night, and that would be February 17, 2019. Was unable to do my live show on Facebook Live. You know, things happen. We come across stuff, and life happens. So I'm doing this for you right now, so you have it for this morning, and it is Monday, look at that one. Monday, February 18th. Man, already we're flying through February. I know February is the shortest month of the year, but it's already February 18th, 2019. And what I'm going to do right now is I got a stack of worthy happenings that has happened throughout the week, and I'm gonna do a quick rapid fire, go through them real quick and give my quick, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I'm kidding. It's Monday morning. It's get rid of the Monday morning blues, y'all, and get rid of them with me. So if you want to share this out, please share this out. You know who it is. Let's get it cracking. Lindsey Graham floats Andrew McCabe, Rosenstein subpoenas. Cincy, let's start that over. Senator Lindsey Graham suggested he would subpoena former acting FBI Director Andrew McCabe and Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, if necessary, in order to get to the bottom of the purported discussions, at the Justice Department about invoking the 25th Amendment to try to remove President Trump from office. I'm not even going to read anymore, and this is what I have to say on that. Lindsey Graham, go do it. All right, next on the docket. Which do Democrats hate more, immigration enforcement or guns? That's a very good question. If you guess guns, you're wrong. Despite the left's nonstop campaign against the Second Amendment, it turns out that they rather protect criminal illegal aliens than stop dangerous people from purchasing weapons. That is correct. You didn't. Your ears may be full of wax, but you still heard what I just said. The evidence lies in their rejection last week of an amendment that would have required law enforcement officials to be notified if someone trying to buy a weapon were to fail a federal background check. And to fast forward to the real juiciness in this, it says, in the case of an alien illegally or unlawfully in the United States, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officials would be notified. The amendment reads, no, that is not correct. They would not be notified. Lord have mercy. Now it says, because of this stipulation, Democrats in the House Judiciary Committee scrapped the amendment and passed their bill by itself, which did not have that provision in it. Lord have mercy to the 10th power. Next. That was a few pages, so I gotta go through the stack. I gotta go through the pages of the stack. Okay. Next on the docket, ladies and gentlemen. Report. Border Patrol Museum in El Paso attacked by protesters. Memorial to fallen agents vandalized. This is late. I believe this was late Friday. This is an unconfirmed report from El Paso, Texas, that the National Border Patrol Museum was attacked by protesters on late Saturday. A poster on Twitter whose report about the attack was retweeted by a Texas Border Patrol Union account stated, the protesters attacked every exhibit at the museum, including the memorial room dedicated to agents who gave their lives in the line of duty. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we have. Ladies and gentlemen. Idiots on the left attacking a Border Patrol museum with a memorial dedicated to those who have lost their lives in the line of duty. Now here's an update. Another El Paso-based account states that attackers were with Occupy Tornillo, a radical open borders group holding a long weekend of protests in El Paso from the 14th through the 18th. I actually don't even have anything to say. The actions speak louder than any words that I could possibly speak on this. Next. Parents outraged after man who identifies as woman assaults 10-year-old daughter in women's bathroom and gets a slap on the wrist. In Scotland, an 18-year-old male who identifies as a woman was given a slap on the wrist by authorities earlier this month after assaulting, not just, confronting, assaulting a 10-year-old girl in the restroom. So this is what we have, ladies and gentlemen, with this political correctness, with this sheer and utter nonsense in regards to gender. This is what happens. An 18-year-old boy assaults a 10-year-old girl in the bathroom. All right. I'm going to save this one for last. I'm going to put this to the side because this is like the topic of the topic. But let's talk about this for a second. Check this out. Facebook uses its app to track users it thinks could threaten employees in offices. Let me repeat that title. Facebook uses its app to track users it thinks could threaten employees in offices. I'm going to read the first part of this. Facebook maintains a list of individuals that its security guards must, quote, be on lookout for. That is comprised of users who have made threatening statements against the company. Talking about Facebook. Now, realize, ladies and gentlemen, that this isn't just Facebook. This could be you. This could be me. This could be all of us. Be on the lookout for. That is comprised. Excuse me. Let me start that over. Facebook maintains a list of individuals that its security guards must, quote, be on lookout for. That is comprised of users who've made threatening statements against the company on the social network, as well as numerous former employees. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is what's going on. Are we going to have to be completely anonymous, completely stealth and covert when we speak on things, when we speak on anything? Because we have companies like Facebook tracking everything that we do. That is the question for you. That is the question for your family. That is a question for all of us. Because going forward, if Facebook is doing this within their own company, this is Facebook doing this, tracking their employees. Now, there may be a viable, what's the word I'm looking for here? I know it's Monday. I haven't even had my coffee yet. There may be a viable implementation. There you go, Dan. Viable implementation for this type of app. But Lord have mercy. If this just to put out there so they can snoop on you at all times when you left the company. Wow. Next. Roger Stone promises to place Congressman Adam Schiff under oath during upcoming trial. Check this out. Posting on his popular Facebook page, Stone Cold Truth, longtime Trump advisor, NYT best-selling author Roger Stone has promised to call lead Russia delusion proponent Adam Schiff to the stand in his upcoming trial. This would be very interesting, ladies and gentlemen. And what I mean by this is, if Adam Schiff, and you all know who shifty-eyed Adam Schiff is, Mr. I'm going to take down Trump by any means necessary, whether it's non-Russia collusion, finances, he took a dump in Russia somewhere, so he's going to bring up charges on that. If he's brought to the stand, this would be must-see TV. They better broadcast that on, what's the channel that we used to watch back in the day? I don't know if it's in existence anymore, where you can watch trials. Court TV? Yeah, put that on Court TV. Prime time, for certain. And ladies and gentlemen, the last topic in regards to the rapid fire articles that I have for you today. This is just something that I wanted to end this with before I get to my clips. The rapid fire clip section of the Dan Adams Show for today. Jussie Smollett. That's right. Jussie Smollett. Now, this is something that I took off of TMZ. No, was it TMZ? I think it was TMZ, yeah. Reportedly paid brothers to stage attack. You all know about this right now. So I'm not even going to read that. Throw that to the side and get the rest of the show ready for you. But you all know, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on with Jussie Smollett. And for anyone out there who thinks that, and I posted this on Facebook and Twitter and everywhere else that I could possibly think of, and I'm going to look in the camera right now and speak to you candidly. If you think Lee Daniels, the creator, executive producer of Empire, didn't have his hand in this hoax, then you are stuck on stupid. Lee Daniels, probably even a more Trump hater than Jussie Smollett, more than likely orchestrated this whole ordeal. And when it comes out, I guess if you look at it with these Nigerian boys who are now singing like canaries, they didn't, like I said, they're not going to be taken down or take the fall for Jussie Smollett or anyone else for that matter. So I'm hoping maybe in these talks with the police that they said, okay, was it just Jussie Smollett? Was there someone else? Lee Daniels, keep that in the back of your brain for the rest of the day. Now let's go ahead and get through the rapid fire video section. I'm going to play a clip. I'm going to talk about it, and we're going to move on. All right?
You'd buy a drunk driving illegal alien and you wouldn't even acknowledge the fact that it was an illegal alien in our country for the fifth time?
Hearing, so sorry.
Yeah, I got a hearing too, you know. I need to be heard. I deserve to be heard. You ignored me then, but you know what? You're never going to forget Amy Courtland. It wasn't just a drunk driver. It was a damn illegal alien that you insist on letting to come into this country. Yeah, walk away. It's not going to work. My voice will never silence you. You will not silence my daughter. Her blood is on your hands. San Diego, California, your sanctuary city, did this to my family. I know you hear me.
Exactly. Blood is on their hands. I don't even have to add anything to that. God bless that woman. May her family be comforted and blanketed with God's grace and mercy and love for having to deal with nonsense. And that bitch smiling, that congresswoman smiling, and smiling. What a bitch.
Wait, let's go. Let me just ask you this. What do you say to your critics who say that you are creating a national emergency, that you're concocting a national emergency here in order to get your wall because you couldn't get it through other ways?
Moms, what do you think? Do you think I'm creating something? Ask these incredible women who lost their daughters and their sons, okay? Because your question is a very political question because you have an agenda. You're CNN. You're fake news. You have an agenda. The numbers that you gave are wrong. Take a look at our federal prison population. See how many of them, percentage-wise, are illegal aliens. Just see. Go ahead and see.
Ladies and gentlemen, just go back and look at that clip. You can search for it, or you can just rewind this particular wonderful broadcast with yours truly, Dan Adams, a.k.a. the sole conservative, the DA, and the prosecutor. President Trump was wanted to just jump and just beat this crap out of Jimmy Acosta. And as I said it on social media the other day, when I saw that clip, I just basically said to myself, if I was standing in front of Acosta, the dude would be taking a dirt nap. And that's the truth.
The NFL announced it has settled a grievance filed by two former San Francisco 49ers, Colin Kaepernick and Eric Reid. They claimed owners conspired to keep them out of the league following their national anthem protests. KPI X5's Julie Watts has what we know about the settlement, as well as reaction from Bay Area football fans. Julie?
Now, while the amount of the settlement, Alan, is confidential, rumors are swirling that it's very big, and that has mixed opinions from critics and fans alike.
I think it's good. Probably they reached a settlement, but I thought Colin Kaepernick's cause was righteous.
I think he got off easy. I don't think he's that great of a quarterback.
Opinions about a payout may be mixed, but sports marketing expert Bob Dorfman isn't surprised by today's announcement.
Knowing that how much money that I'm seeing floating around, I'm not surprised that he settled.
While the amount of the payout is confidential, Dorfman says unnamed sources inside the NFL are reporting it was significant.
$60 to $80 million. For the NFL, that's a drop in the bucket. For Cap, that's a nice amount that he can retire on.
He believes the settlement indicates the league didn't have that strong a case, and moving forward, the players' lawyers would have had access to NFL emails and otherwise confidential communications.
For them, it's let's get this out of the way, let's get him off the books, let's not have to talk about him anymore.
QB Colin Kaepernick and safety Eric Reid drew national attention in 2016 after Kaepernick began kneeling during the national anthem as a form of protest for social injustice. Reid was the first to join him. The movement spread throughout the league, praised by some and condemned by others, including President Trump. Cap was then prominently featured in a Nike ad, which also drew vocal support and condemnation. Reid was eventually signed to the Carolina Panthers, but Kaepernick remains a free agent. Though, as Dorfman points out, if the amount of the rumored payout is true, Cap could afford to focus full-time on social justice.
Great for Cap and great for the NFL. Hopefully everyone can move on and get back to football.
Now, we do want to stress the amount of the payout has not been confirmed. Officially, it is confidential. In fact, in a joint statement from Kaepernick's lawyers and the NFL, they say the parties have decided to resolve the pending grievances. The resolution of this matter is subject to a confidentiality agreement, and there will be no further comment by any party. In the East Bay, Julie Watts, KPIX 5.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen. The guy in the beginning and the guy at the end. This was a righteous cause, and he's happy for Cap and he's happy for the NFL to move on. What is it? Everyone knows where I stood on this whole ordeal and continue to stand on this particular situation. I'm gonna just let that marinate. If you've got some comments, put it in the comment section. Hit me up. You know how to contact me. But I'm not even gonna say hashtag Lord have mercy. I'm just going to say, I'm literally going to say,
all of you, happy Valentine's Day. We saluted our victory, or the victory for the American people, earlier with chocolate. Chocolate from California. I call it the champagne of chocolate. And so, again, I wish you all happy Thanksgiving. You should go home now and see your loved ones.
You see that guy in the back? So, ladies and gentlemen, I needed to end this particular show with a little comic relief. The person that's third in line to the, well, 1, 2, 3, I guess third in line, third in succession, whatever you want to call it. If the president and vice president somehow gets wiped out, that woman who said on Valentine's Day that she wishes us a happy Thanksgiving, that woman could be your president. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I have. May God continue to bless you and yours. May He keep you and your family safe. And as I look into this camera here, whoop, whoop, whoop. God bless you and yours. Peace.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.